Hello, welcome to my 12th C# tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to learn how to create graphical user interfaces, which is probably what you've been excited and waiting for the whole time while we've been going through all these tutorials. There's a lot that we've missed out that you probably should know, but we'll cover that whenever you need to. Because it was kind of dragging on a bit. I want to get into something exciting. So go ahead and create a new project. This time, instead of clicking console application, we click Windows Form application, and we're back to the Hello World tutorial again. So go ahead and create that. Slightly different this time. Again, you have your program.cs file, although it's already been generated for you and we don't need to touch that. What we're going to be focusing on at the minute is this form1.cs file. Now what you'll notice is it should automatically load this form design in your window here, and you'll be able to control it and manipulate it and change things like this here. So this is going to take a minute or two. If I was to go through and explain every feature, it would take me hours, so I'm going to give you a crash course on designing graphical user interfaces. Okay, down over to the right here you have your Solution Explorer, same as before, and here down below we have our properties window. We've never really used this before. You have your name. It's important. It's what you're going to use to be able to refer back to this form, or the objects on this form. So name it, you can keep it form1, or you can name it something that you'll remember. You have things like back color. These are mainly properties. A lot of them are self-explanatory. Background image, again, you know, some stuff like that there. You know, you can change the window font and the font color and the icon, stuff like that there. Form border size, this is pretty useful if you want to take away, say, like, or you know, if you want different style of windows, or if you don't want it like a bar at the top of a title bar. So we're just going to stick with sizable at the minute. Also, this is where you can choose whether you want to maximize box or not, or minimize box. You know whether you want to resize it or not, things like that there. If you want to show it in the taskbar, size, text. Now text is the title along the top, so we're going to name this Hello World, and you should see that change. Why is that not changing? It's been very... Okay, hang on, let me run this a second. Okay, it has changed. Okay, what do you know? C# has decided to mess up on me, so sorry about that. There we go, back to normal. Start position as well. This is where you want to start it, so you can have Windows default location. I prefer center screen, if I'm honest. So go ahead and create your window, and we're just going to resize it by dragging the bottom corner, the bottom handle here, and we're going to make the window small. We're also going to turn off the maximize box, and we're going to change the form border style to fixed dialog. There we go. This means nobody can resize it or change the window size. And we're gonna, over here, if you highlight your mouse over this, you will have all the items that you can drag into your window. So we're going to choose label and double click it if you can't see. If not, you can drag it on, but because it was behind my toolbox I couldn't really do that. Okay, so again, drag it the way you want. You do get like helpers, these wee blue lines you'll see. They help, you know, help you position it. So once you've done that, go to choose text and just go click me. Okay, so we're going to tell the user to click the button. So we're going to center it slightly, and we're going to choose a button. Very simple. Double click on that, click off, and we'll resize the button, make it a wee bit bigger and more enticing to click. Actually, we'll get rid of that. We'll just write it on the button. No need for it. So we'll just center it slightly, and then yeah, we'll just change the text to click me. That makes much more sense. Okay, so there we have click me, and make that slightly bigger, and resize the window. Okay, so we run this. Okay, there you have, you've created a window with a button with using absolutely no code at all. Now you can click all you want, it's not going to do anything. You see you can't maximize it or resize it. You can minimize it or close it. But that's about it at the minute. Now what you have is events. Okay, over here in your properties you'll see this tab. Okay, so whatever you click on, so I'm on the form at the minute, these are all the possible events that can occur. Okay, now I'm going to click on the button because we don't want to worry about any of the events of the form at the minute. So here we go, we've got all the events of the button. So whether someone presses enter or the font's changed or keys pressed or stuff like that, but we're going to go click. Okay, now in here is where you type the method name, where the code is that's going to be run whenever they click a button. Simple. So we're going to type in show msg, show message, and there we go. Oh, sorry. Show msg. There we go. I forgot. Don't put in your brackets because it does it for you. So now once you've done that, it automatically creates the show msg method, generates the code for you, and it will load up the code or the file where you will write your code. Simple. So we write message box dot show. Man, this is simple. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's run this now. You click me. Okay. There you go. Simple as that. Really is very easy. If you want to swap between the design and the code, and you just click your tabs. You can do more. You can do so much more than that. But there's a very simple Hello World introduction. And in the next tutorial, we are going to start creating a calculator program. Very simple. Just with your numbers and a text box and stuff like that. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please check out the next one.